Today's video is going to be a 2-in-1 video where you learn how to fix your eyelet using the RIVET machine and also how to sew your elastic waistband like a pro. It's necessary for those that sews joggers, streetwear. So if you're interested, like this video and let's get started. So before you start, you might have finished making your trousers, which I'll be posting the process of this trouser. Then measure your waist round, the waist of the trouser. Actually just press your tape like I'm doing so. You go ahead and measure it all round. Whatever you get now is what you'll be using to cut out the band that you'll be fitting on this trouser. So you can see I'm done measuring. Whatever I got, I use it to cut out this band. For the band I'm using a 1.5 inches elastic band, 1 inch actually. So I'm using a width of 4 inches, and the length will be the same measurement with what I measured on the trouser, the waist of the trouser, plus 1 inch because I will be stitching the two ends together. You can see. So now I'll go over to sewing machine. I'll place it this way, right side facing right side. I'll go ahead and stitch it using that 1 inch that I created. So after stitching it, I went ahead to fold it into two and I ironed it. This is my rivet machine I'll be using to fix the hook and eyelet. So now that place that you joined it, you'll be using it at your center front. Okay, that joining that you made, remember here is on fold. We have folded it together and we've ironed it. So now I'm going to place my tape. I'll measure 1 inch out like this from that center front. The line that we joined, you're using it as our center front. Here I'll measure 1 inch as well. Outside here I'll measure 1 inch. I'm trying to fix my eyelet here where I'll be passing the drawstring. So now later I will still share with 1/2 inch. So I've marked that 1/2 inch. So this remaining one, I'm going to divide it into two. This remaining space I'll divide it into two like I'm doing so. After that, the next thing, you're going to raise it like this. We're using only this first one for the front part. You're going to raise it this way, and then you fold it like this. Remember, you're not folding both the front and back. You fold it this way and fold it again, so you can be able to cut out that place. Cut it open, just small. Just small. Make sure you don't cut it too wide that it will not enter the eyelet. Here as well, you fold like this, and then you fold it again. Then you go ahead and trim it a little open. So when you are fixing, even if it's not wide enough, you can go ahead and open it up again instead of being too wide. So now I'll bring my hook and eyelet here. We're using both the small one and the big one. So I'm creating a 2-hole. So I'm using 2 of the big one and also 2 of the smaller one, and that is 4 all together. 2 big one and 2 small one. So now to go ahead and do this, I'll pick this bigger one and I'm going to fix it through this hole. Remember that the smoother area, the smoother part will be outside. Okay, so you're going to fix that long mouth through this hole. As it's not entering, I'm going to go ahead and trim it open again, just a little bit, and trim it open. Now pick that big one as well. I'm going to fix that long mouth through this front side. And this is how it will be. Okay, after fixing through that side, you're going to now place it on the rivet machine. Remember that this rivet have dies for everything, for beading, for eyelet, for anything you're fixing. There is a different dies for it, for your snap button, everything. So now you're going to now put the smaller one. The smoother edge will be outside while you place the rough edge on that long mouth that is coming out from that big one. And then you go ahead and press it. Just gently press it. You can go ahead and hit it a little, but gentle. So basically, it's the rough edge of the smaller one on top of the rough edge of the bigger one. You can see how it is. This is the front part, and you can see the inside as well. So I'm going to fix this one following the same step. Since it's not entering, I'm going to go ahead and trim it a little again. After trimming it, I'll follow the same process. Fix the bigger one and the smaller one on top, and then go ahead and place it here and then press. Just gently press. You don't have to press so hard, and then go ahead and remove it. Yeah, your hook and eyelet is ready. It's very simple actually. you can see. So now we are ready with our hook and eyelet. I'll go over to sewing machine and I'm going to stitch this band all around using half an inch, but I'm going to create an opening here where I'll be passing the elastic band from. So here will be open. I will stitch from the other end to the other end. So after stitching, this is what I have, and you can see I have opening here. So now it's time to pass the elastic waistband. The elastic measurement you are using is the waist of the trouser, the normal waist of the person, minus 3 inches. Since I'm putting drawstring, I'll just minus 3 or 2 inches. I might not even need to minus anything. This is for a baby. This is for a 2 years old. I just minus 2 inches. The waist is 30 inches. I minus 2 inches, so I use 28 inches. Since the baby is still wearing diaper and this trouser will be having a drawstring, so there's adjustment. I'm going to pass the elastic band through that hole that I created, and when I get to the other end, I'll go over to sewing machine. I will join the 2 ends together. Just make sure you sew it so tight. So after sewing it, this is what I have, and I also ran a stitch on top to hold the elastic waistband. So now it's time to go ahead and fix this band on the trouser. Okay, so this is how you're going to do it. Since it's having eyelet, you're going to place it this way on the center front of the trouser and then center front of this waistband. Make sure that is rhyming together. Then you go ahead and stitch. As you are stitching, you keep stretching. You don't need to stretch much. The waist is almost the same thing with that of the trouser, so you just make adjustment. Like I said, place it this way. You open up this stitch allowance, open it up together. Just make sure that the center front of the trouser is on the same line with the center front of the band. Place it this way. You go ahead, arrange it together, then you go ahead and stitch. Just be stretching it a little. Since we did not minus much from the elastic band, just keep stretching it little by little as you sew round, and make sure you keep adjusting it so you don't sew on top of the front or the back. So after sewing it, this is how it's looking like. Go ahead and cut out all the thread, and then if you have a weaving machine, you can go ahead and weave the waist. This is how it's looking, and it's very fine. As you can see, we have come to the end of the video. If you know you got something from this video at all, help me like the video please and drop a comment. See you next time. Bye.